Moho. Now, before I call the last category, and I request that we really are pressed of time, kindly take the shortest time possible. I don't want to switch off the mic. So before I call the last category, let me say this. As I said earlier, I've spoken to Cyrus on 12th at 9:07. Little did I know that that would be the last time that we're going to speak. We were to have lunch with my brother, Senator Khaniri, the following day at 1 o'clock. That lunch never happened. I crossed Cyrus, or Cyrus crossed my path from 3 angles. The first one was from my late father-in-law, Honorable Elijah Wasike Mwangale, and my wife is here. Jessie, stand up and wave. That is Jessie. So the friendship started there. Little did I know that I was going to marry Jessie, who, of course, the father was a very close friend to Cyrus, a business mentor and political mentor. The second time I crossed Cyrus is when I was going to look for business in his office. You remember the T-shirt saga. I don't know whether you remember, but that order was mine. The T-shirt order was mine. I never got it. And so when I went to see Cyrus, I said, I lost this one. Cyrus said, okay, hiyo imeenda, sasa tutafanya nini? I said, okay. So Cyrus asked me, is there something else that you want to do? And you know that time I was in the corporate world. So Cyrus removed a complimentary slip and addressed to the MD, National Bank of Kenya, please advance Philip Kisia 700,000. Of course, I was scared. I never went for that money. But that was Cyrus. Then, of course, we met in my later years, and that friendship has blossomed up to now. As my son Ethan says, Cyrus was a giver, not a taker. Cyrus gave everything he had, and most of the times was left with nothing, even nothing for the family. That was just Cyrus Jirongo. In the last year, in the last 12 months, we've had 3 events, or 2, plus this one. One when we were giving away our daughter Barbara, and we were together with Amaya and other friends. And of course, when our daughter Doreen passed on again, we were together, and now this is how we're ending the year. But we have, we cannot question God, but we ask those who are uncomfortable to allow the Luhya community, to allow the Tirikis, to allow Kenyans, to allow the world to mourn Cyrus Jirongo in a befitting manner. Don't be uncomfortable. Don't be uncomfortable. Allow us to mourn Cyrus. Lastly, I've talked about the T-shirt saga. The other one, and that is leadership. The other one is simplicity. There was a time we were in Lumakanda. I think we were receiving in-laws. I can't remember. My Cyrus's widows can remind me. But we were receiving, I think, guests from Embu. And they had laid a buffet, 5-star buffet. And Cyrus, in his simplicity, asked the wives, why have you put my ugali in a paper, kwa karatasi? Mimi ugali yangu unapika ikiwa moto unaweka kwa sahani. So I told my brother Cyrus, this is 5-star catering. And he asked me in vernacular, hanumi muhoteli. Inuni hoteli. Is this a hotel? This is not a hotel. This is my home. So they must cook food the way it's supposed to be cooked. The last one is Cyrus as a go-getter. Cyrus, I think it was in October 2023, he wanted to do some carbon credit business in DRC. And I happen to have 1 or 2 friends in DRC, so I thought I could assist. And of course, I took a bit too long in actualizing that meeting. We were to schedule a meeting between his delegation and Guodong and myself to meet Tshisikedi, but that took a bit too long, and Cyrus became impatient. The next thing I saw Cyrus was him signing an MOU with President Tshisikedi in State House in DRC. And do you know how he got that appointment? Not through the formal channel. Cyrus just went and met Tshisekedi's mother, and they spoke in Kiswahili. And Cyrus got an appointment. So me, who was struggling to fix an appointment using the formal channels, I failed flat. But Cyrus was a go-getter. Cyrus, I'll miss you. Cyrus, niba ni nyasaye kulanji uzini mirembe na niba mukhono kwa binadamu gulimu khandika khunyole. Let me end there, and I'll call the following speakers and the church. We are really under a lot of pressure, So if you are given an opportunity to speak, it will be led by my brother, Cyrus' brother, Senator George Haniri. We are pressed of time. Please come forward. The church has given, and then Eugene